Okay, hi, welcome back to our little series on getting hip control and glute control. We've had a busy time in the clinic at the moment. We've been away at a conference, listening to lots of lectures, and there's so much stuff out there on strengthening, and we just want to carry on giving you as much information as we can to help you. So we've gone up right now, away from the bed. I'm going to do a progression of exercises now, a hierarchy on where you can start with some low-level upright exercises to carry on working those hips and glutes, and then make it even more functional and harder so it can relate to hill walking, dog walking, and running and beyond. All right, so let's get on with it. So the first part of this exercise, we're going to use a nice stable base behind us to support us. So though we're upright, we're still supporting it. So find a wall, a cupboard that's nice and stable, all right, and lean back against it. So you've got your back against it. Walk your feet ever so slightly away, nice and comfortable, okay? And all you're going to do is you're going to slide your trunk and your bottom down. Not trying to get a deep squat, okay? It might be that we're not going really further than 60 degrees, okay? And then you come back up, pushing up through your heels, really making your hamstrings and your glutes work. I'll exaggerate it myself by lifting my toes off, okay? So same thing again, just slowly down. And what you're trying to do is make sure your knees are staying over your second toe, okay? You're not going like that, all right? And you're not going like that. Your knees are staying straight. So you're keeping everything in line. Slowly up and repeat. Want to make it harder, get into a position there and just hold it for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back up. Okay, so progressing on, having done the exercise leaning against the wall, we've now gone into a more upright position, just using a chair. It is something you do every day. You get in and out of the chair, and unfortunately in life we do it too much. But a lot of people, it's actually a really good exercise, all right? So you've got the chair nice and stable behind you, okay? You're just gonna go from sit to stand. So I'll sit down, all right? Nice and comfy. You come forward in the chair, hands across your chest, all right? You just slightly lean forward and push up. Easy, all right? And then slowly down, making sure the chair's behind you. You might be surprised that if a simple exercise like this, doing about 10 of them is really hard work. If you do 10, 12 and you're finding, you know what, that's not too hard, then make it a little bit harder for yourself. Get those muscles working. So when you come up, lift your opposite heel up a little bit, changes your balance, but try and maintain your position. Keep that knee central. Don't let that knee go like, none of this, all right? If you can't retain form, you have to stay at this level. So if you can retain form, knee stays over your toe, right heel comes up, and you lift up, all right? And then down, same. Don't lift both heels together, that can cause a problem, all right? And down, and there. And for those of you who are really good, you can do it on one leg, but I can't do that, all right? So our whole chain of exercises there, the videos that we've done, have all been to build up control and strength around the hip and the pelvis, so that when you want to do something more functional, walking, squatting, things like that, you're in a much better conditioned position, okay? So what we're ultimately trying to do, we're trying to get you so you can do a good squat. You need to do a squat, all right? It's part of our functional movement. 80% of the world squat 2-3 times of the day to go to the toilet. We don't do that anymore, and that's a problem because we don't use everything, okay? So if you start doing that, you probably won't need to do this. But as most people are happy to use the bathroom, we need to condition those lower limbs. If you walk, you stand on one leg, all right? If you walk, you stand on one leg with a bent knee. We need to get that control. So once you can happily do seated squats like that, 8 to 12 before you move on to anything more complicated, nice and slowly, not banging them out, all right? Get onto one leg, same thing, single leg squat. Keep that knee over the toe, squat, and up, all right? And that's it, all right? Just do a combination of those. Regress, progress, keep it at that level. It can take you 2 minutes in the day. Put the kettle on while you're doing it. Do your squats. I do it round the woods in the morning. We take the dog. I do some lunges and some squats. All right? But hopefully that makes sense. Get conditioning with that, and any problems, let us know.